Kaleb Cooper has opened up about the personal challenges that come with life on the farm. The Clarkson Farm favorite shot to fame is Jeremy Clarkson's right-hand man in the award-winning program, and has since forged a successful career path of his own. In his new book, the 27-year-old shared why a particular decision left his fiancée Taya furious. In a chapter titled I Hate Sheep, he explained, "Sometimes you have to make difficult decisions when you're a farmer. There's no room for being a big softy. Farm animals are not pets. So one day I made a hard decision. It was time to sell the sheep, mostly because sheep are rubbish, as I've already mentioned." Elaborating on the subject, Kaleb said having livestock had been a right pain in the neck and insisted they made his life as difficult as possible. After purchasing Taya a sheep called Stumpy during the early stages of their romance, Kaleb explained how this marked the beginning of a new chapter of responsibilities. "Stumpy's lambs grew up and they had lambs of their own, and then before I knew it we had 8 sheep running around the farm," he wrote. "I was also helping my friend Jeremy with his sheep at the time. He had a lot of sheep and didn't know what he was doing. Those sheep of his were even more stupid than my sheep and they were really doing my head in. That was when I made the hard decision to sell mine." Reflecting on the process of getting rid of the sheep, he said, "Stumpy was last to go. She looked at me as the other sheep went up the ramp, cocking her head to the side as if to ask me what was going on." Upon dispatching the animals, Kaleb said he then heard someone yell and realized it was Taya, who had no clue what he was up to. Recounting their conversation, the farmer wrote, "Sorry, Taya," I said, taking a deep breath. "This is a business decision. Open that door and let him out if you want what's best for your well-being," she growled. Kaleb claimed that a furious Taya shouted with such volume that he nearly fell over. After reminding her that they're not pets, the farmhand said Taya agreed, though insisted they are family instead. Making her case, Kaleb said she reminded him that Stumpy was a gift to her, and claimed she needed a flock. He continued in his book, Kaleb's Farmyard Tales, Escaping Animals and Runaway Tractors. "I opened my mouth to argue, but I knew she had a point. Once you've given an animal a name, it's very hard to see it as just a way of making money. My shoulders slumped. I was defeated. I could see the driver's nervous face looking at me in the lorry's wing mirror. I shrugged." In a surprising twist, Kaleb revealed, "Then I opened the lorry and let the sheep come back down the ramp. I opened the gate to the holding pen and let them run free, back to their paddock. And as it turned out, it wasn't a hard decision after all.